Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so you sent us this story, The Big Ant Race. Looks simple, maybe for kids.
Yeah, on the surface. But we're going to dive in and see what it really tells us.
Right. Our mission today, uncover some maybe unexpected lessons about, competition, success, that kind of thing, from this ant race.
Exactly. It's the first annual Big Ant race in Anvil. Should be interesting.
So let's set the scene. You've got the queen ant making this big announcement, big race, big prize, the Golden Crumb Trophy.
Mm-hmm. A very desirable prize in Anvil, I imagine.
Definitely. And then we meet Arnie the Ant. And he's not exactly built for speed, is he?
No, the story makes that clear. He apparently loves crumbs. He even says something like, I may not be fast, but I do love crumbs.
Ah, yeah. So clearly the underdog. Why focus on the crumbs, do you think, right from the start?
Well, I think it immediately sets up a different kind of value system. It's not just about the official prize. Arnie has his own motivation, his own crumb-based joy.
Okay, interesting. So the race starts, and the course, it sounds like quite the challenge for these little guys.
Oh, yeah. There's a dark leaf tunnel, which sounds kind of scary.
And a spilled juice puddle. Sticky.
Very sticky. And then the big one, the dangerous toe zone.
Yikes. You can imagine what that means for an ant. So the speedy ants, they just bolt ahead, right?
Predictably, yes. They take the lead. But Arnie? Not so much.
He's having a tough time. Tripping, getting stuck in that juice.
Uh-huh. Even gets distracted waving at a caterpillar, apparently.
Classic Arnie. But he has this little internal moment, doesn't he? Come on, legs, do something heroic. Shows he still has some fight in him.
It does. It shows perseverance, even when things aren't going well. It's not just about natural talent. It's about keeping going despite the setbacks, what real effort looks like.
Right. And then we get to the turning point. The leader, Speedy Sam.
Yeah, disaster strikes for Sam.
Yeah.
Gets tangled up at a candy wrapper.
And what did the other fast ants do?
They just keep going, focused only on the finish line.
But not Arnie.
No. Arnie stops. He actually goes back and helps Sam get untangled.
And he doesn't just help him, he shares his emergency peanut. That's a big deal for a crumb-loving ant.
A huge deal. It shows real generosity. And then Sam asks him, like, aren't you trying to win? Or are you giving up?
And Arnie says that great line, what was it? I didn't give up, I'm just winning differently.
Boom. That's the core message right there, isn't it? It completely reframes the idea of competition.
Yeah, it suggests winning isn't just about crossing the line first. Helping someone else is a form of winning.
A really significant form, perhaps. Kindness as a key action, not just speed.
So how does it end? Arnie and Sam, they finish together.
They do. They cross the line last, way behind everyone else. But they're smiling.
Oh, okay, so they didn't win the race technically.
Not in terms of speed,
Hmm.
but then the queen ant makes her announcement.
Does Speedy Sam get disqualified, or?
No, she declares Arnie the winner.
Yeah.
Winner of the Golden Crumb Trophy.
Arnie, but he came in last.
Exactly. But not for speed. She awards it to him for kindness, courage, and crumb sharing.
Wow. Okay. How did the other ants take that?
They cheered. They seem to get it. And Arnie, he's already thinking, maybe next year he'll be a bit faster and kind.
That's brilliant. It ties right into what the story says kids learn, doesn't it? Like, helping others is more important than just winning for yourself.
Precisely. And perseverance, but with good intentions. Recognizing different kinds of strengths, not just speed.
And that small actions, like sharing a peanut, can actually have a really big impact.
These aren't just lessons for kids, really. They're pretty profound takeaways for anyone thinking about success.
Definitely. So this deep dive into what seems like a simple ant race, it really shows us that maybe the definition of victory is broader than we usually think.
It's not always about being the fastest or the first. Character and how you treat others along the way, that counts for a lot, maybe even more.
Yeah. It leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
It does. And maybe that's the final thought for you listening. How does this idea of winning differently apply in your own life, your own races, your own challenges?
What crumbs of kindness or courage could you maybe share along your path? Something to chew on.